and welcome to my channel. Imagine harvesting fresh tomatoes from a plant small enough to fit in your windowsill. That's the magic of micro-dwarf tomatoes, and today I'm going to show you exactly how to grow them. In this video, we will cover where to find the best micro-dwarf tomato seeds, the soil that will give your plant the strongest start, how to plant them step by step, when to transplant them, and the best pot sizes for every stage. To grow strong, healthy plants indoors, grow lights are essential. For more information about choosing the right grow lights, I have linked a helpful video in the description. Before we dive in, please like this video and subscribe. It really helps support the channel and lets me share more indoor gardening content with you. First, where to find micro-dwarf tomato seeds. One of the best places to find a wide variety of micro-dwarf tomato seeds would be Heritage Seed Market. On their website, they have over 50 varieties of micro-dwarf tomato seeds. I've included additional seed sources in the description. Next is the type of soil to use. For seed starting, I like to use a soilless seed starting mix such as ProMix HP. This mix is light, drains well, and helps prevent damping off. Once the seedlings are ready for transplant, I switch to ProMix All-Purpose Mix, which contains nutrients and a controlled release fertilizer that feeds your plants for up to 9 months. This ensures strong, healthy growth from transplant to harvest. When planting micro-dwarf tomato seeds, I like to start with 2.5-inch pots. These ones I got from Dollarama. Starting seeds in smaller pots is beneficial as it prevents overwatering, encourages denser root growth, and makes it easier to manage smaller seedlings in a more confined space. Today I'm planting one of my favorite varieties of micro-dwarf tomato seeds, Orange Hat. First, fill your pot with soil almost to the top. Take a few seeds. Plant them 1/4 inch deep and lightly cover the seeds with soil. Next, you're going to want to spray down the soil to make sure it's evenly moistened. And then cover the pot with either a plastic dome, saran wrap, or I'm using a plastic bag. Next, you're going to want to place the pot in a warm area, ideally 21 to 26 degrees Celsius, which is 70 to 80 degrees Fahrenheit. I like to use a heat mat, just like you see right behind me here. But the top of a refrigerator, hot water tank, or any other warm location would work well. For micro-dwarf tomato seeds, germination usually takes 7 to 14 days. You're going to want to keep an eye on them, spray it down every once in a while to make sure the soil does not dry out. And once the seeds sprout, you take off the plastic or your cover and place the seedlings under grow lights about 2 to 3 inches below the grow light to ensure that the seedling does not try and reach for the light and become leggy. You want to gradually raise the lights as the plant becomes taller. During transplant into these 4-inch pots, you can remove the initial seed leaves, the tiny little leaves you first saw pop out of the soil when the seedling first germinated. Those are the seed leaves. You remove those and bury the plant stem all the way up until the first set of true leaves, and all the fuzzy hairs that you see along the plant will all turn into roots eventually, creating a much stronger root system for the plant. There are several containers to choose from when transplanting your seedlings into final pots. Tall, square pots like this. This one is 1 gallon. Save space and works well on shelves. There's also standard nursery pots like these 1 gallon round and square nursery pots that are inexpensive and easy to find. And then one of my favorites to grow in are these 2 gallon fun color pots that are found at Dollarama. They have these convenient little bottoms on them that prevent water from leaking all over your shelves if you accidentally overwater your plants. And it stores the water in the bottom, so the soil wicks up the water when it needs a little bit more water. Once the seedlings are transplanted, place the containers back under the grow lights, just like this, keeping the lights around 6 to 12 inches above the plant depending on your type of lights. A few extra tips to keep your micro-dwarf tomatoes happy. Rotate the pot weekly, just like this, to encourage even growth. You also want to water your tomato plant consistently to keep the soil moist but not soggy. Lastly, you want to feed your plants about every 2 weeks with a well-balanced fertilizer. I use water-soluble 20-20-20, and you only do this once your seedlings are well established. You want to also keep airflow moving around the plants. I typically have a fan in here moving the air around. Micro-dwarf tomatoes begin flowering and fruiting quickly, usually about 6 to 8 weeks after germination. So you won't have to wait long for those adorable little tomatoes to enjoy. In order to get the tomatoes, once you see the plant flowering, this one is not, but I'll show you with a leaf, for example. Say this was a flower. Once it starts flowering and the flower is open, you just want to tap the stem just lightly, just like this. That way it encourages pollination. Make sure that the flower is pollinated, and you will get your tomatoes that way. Well, there you have it. I hope this video helps you feel confident and excited about growing micro-dwarf tomatoes indoors. They are fun, productive, and perfect for small spaces. If you have any questions or want me to cover a specific variety in a future video, please feel free and leave a comment below. Thank you so much for watching. There are several container sizes to choose from. Today I'm planting one of my favorite varieties of micro-dwarf tomato seeds. For the love of monkeys!